Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to Love or Tarot. I'm your host here at Love or Tarot, Jay, and I'm super excited to dive into your energy today. Wanted to let you know that currently, right now, I am offering personal readings as well as one-on-one healing sessions. And if that is something that you're interested in, please be sure to look down below for further information. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that energy is fluid, it is not linear. So what does that mean? That means that this message could resonate for you past, present, and future. This message could also resonate for someone that you're energetically connected to and not you at all. And if in fact that is the case, just please be sure to click that share button and send this message to who you know it belongs to. Okay? Also, I want to say, speaking of buttons, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, okay? I would love to have you here as a part of the Love or family, okay? And I just want to see more of you, and I'm sure you want to see more of me. We got to see more of we, so go ahead, click that subscribe button so we can see more of each other. Okay, so Cancer, let's go ahead and start your reading. You have the Queen of Swords in reverse. You have the High Priestess. And you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay. Ooh. Cancer. It's looking a little messy. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. It's looking a little messy. There are two different individuals. Now, I like to say this in being that there are two different individuals, okay? Or you could be exuding two different energies, okay? But the two individuals that I see here, one is the Queen of Swords in reverse. One, lashing out, seems to be very, very argumentative, okay? But then you also have this Queen of Wands, which is also very argumentative, very fiery, thinks that they know everything, thinks that they have all of, the grand vision, and you should just follow them and listen to them. And frustration arises when they're not heard, when they feel like they're not being listened to. The funny thing about both of these is that they both are exuding energy of just wanting to communicate, and those communications being kind of lost in translation. And Spirit is kind of in the middle, trying to get everyone to kind of find this common ground. Everyone is focusing so much on their own feelings and even so much, wounded ego and feeling I'm not being heard, no one's listening to me, instead of, taking time apart to kind of look into things intuitively and say, okay, what could be, a different resolution? What could we do to fix this situation? Am I really getting anywhere, by being so argumentative? Am I really being heard by yelling so much? It's almost like that energy. And Spirit kind of, sitting in between like, hey, this could be better. So let's go ahead and dive into this further. Spirit, what is it that you want us to know about the Queen of Swords in reverse? Okay. And we have the Hermit in reverse. And we have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So just being in that place where, this Queen of Swords, okay, feels like I don't want to be by myself, okay? I don't want to be by myself. I want to be with this individual. This is what I want. This is what I'm going after. And there's also a sense of, possibly losing someone, okay? And feeling that, they've kind of been by themselves for quite a long time, okay? And no longer desire that for themselves now. Oh, cards flew everywhere. And then also out we have the Three of Wands, okay? The Three of Wands. Ooh. Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. So too, again, just tired of waiting, okay? And Cancer, I'm being told that this is you in this High Priestess position. Yep. And then out comes the Hierophant. the Hierophant, and the High Priestess. This is some serious divine energy going on here. And it's almost like, okay, and they're pushing me to say this. Someone is in the presence of their soulmate, but they themselves don't even know that this person is the person that they're supposed to be with. And because they don't know that this person is the person that they're supposed to be with, they're keeping their options open. Okay? They're keeping their options open. They're dibbling and dabbling here, dibbling and dabbling there. And someone has made it very clear that, you know, they want commitment, that they want to be in a relationship. You know, this is almost giving me, you know, situationship vibes. You know, it's like a little bit of Cancers over here, a little bit of Cancers over there. It definitely feels like that. And there's you know, and honestly, it could be too that like you may have, you know, Cancer, you could have even sought out some spiritual guidance from someone in particular, and you know, they kind of confirmed everything it is that you were already sensing and feeling. Okay, it feels very, you know what you need to do, but you're still doing other things. Spirit, could you tell us about this Queen of Wands? Spirit, could you tell us about this Queen of Wands? Yeah, okay. And you have this Eight of Coins, and you have the Three of Cups in reverse, okay? So this Queen of Wands is an individual where, you know, they have a really strong work ethic, and are even willing to put that work ethic towards this relationship and making things work. But they also have a little bit of a past of partying, of enjoying themselves. So it's a little part of you, you know, Cancer. You know, it's funny because it really does feel like you're just in between two places with two different people. You know, somebody, you know, it seems promising, seems stable, but you know, they have like that party, you know, almost attention-filled attitude at times that worries you. Then you have another person who's willing to commit, but you kind of feel like it's too much, like the amount of, you know, readiness and like forcefulness and aggression towards being together is just a little too much for you. So you're kind of stuck in the middle space where you're like, you know, do I pick anybody, or do I kind of use this time to just work on myself and kind of just leave everybody alone? And yeah, and Spirit's telling you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Spirit, is there anything else you would have us to know about this reading? Yeah. So we have the Moon in reverse. Okay, we have the Moon in reverse. So, and you know, as well as your card. I mean, I really don't think, like, look at this. You have the High Priestess, the Moon in reverse, and the Hierophant. You know what it is that you have to do. You know which direction you need to go in. You know that there's also things that have not been revealed about both parties. But without choosing, you'll never be able to know which direction you should go in. You know, for some of you, polygamy just popped into my head. No judgment at all. If you are somebody that has multiple partners, being clear with the partners that you have is very important too at this time, because it seems like there's some confusion that's on the horizon because there hasn't been clear communication. Both of these people just want things to be clear. They want to understand. And because there's been a lack of communication, both of them have been kind of left in limbo, not really understanding what it is that we're doing? How do we move forward? Okay. And Cancer, too, I wouldn't be surprised if these are exes of yours either. And like, you don't want nobody, like, you're focused on your zen and your moment of peace, and then it's like everybody's coming to you, trying to talk, trying to be forgiving, trying to figure out how they can all of a sudden be with you, and you're like, I'm good, I'm okay, because like I see you and you too. I see you too. Like, I see what everybody's going through. I'm very, very much connected to the divine, and I see everything that is going on, and I'm not interested in dealing with anyone. I actually want to be by myself. It's because it does too. It's like, even just looking at the cards, it just looks like you're just in your divine space of just zen and peace. Feminine being the high priestess, masculine being the Hierophant, in a place where you just want to teach, you want to help people, you want to help people get to where you've gotten to because you've done a lot of work on yourself, and you're just kind of like, I just want peace at this moment. I just want peace at this moment. Interesting. And because this seems so advanced, is a good word, a good way of putting that, I really feel like something else is getting ready to come through too in reference to this, Cancer. And it's like my heart is getting so heavy. Should I stay or should I go is another message that I just got in reference to Cancers. Okay, so you may be sitting in a situation where you feel like, you don't know whether or not you should be in a current relationship that you're in or leave. And Spirit is telling me you should go. You should go. I'm going to try to pull some cards from the Keepers of Light Oracle deck, but also see what else is coming through, because I feel like I'm just getting rushed with downloads all of a sudden. Spirit, any other messages of clarity and peace, love, healing for Cancer? Just heard trouble don't last always. Trouble don't last always. So Cancer too, some of you are going through, a period of time where you just feel extremely burdened by your current circumstance. And with you feeling extremely burdened by your current circumstance, it's causing a great deal of issues, a great deal of anxiety. You don't want to be alone, but right now you're being pushed to be alone. For some of you too, this, is strictly about two different sides of yourself and just being in a very, very imbalanced state. Okay. With both energies coming up as queens in reverse, it's like you're just not in a healthy state of being and trying to find a way into that and through that. And it's funny because some of you are actually in the presence of feeling like everything's all over the place and you cannot find a sense of balance. And the reason being is because you're currently in the middle of your spiritual awakening. You're currently in the middle of your spiritual awakening, and you're being urged to go within, okay, and stop reaching out and go within. There's so many messages that your higher self has for you at this present time, ways in which to deal with certain issues that you may be experiencing as well. Yeah, because even now, it's like I'm almost feeling like shortness of breath. You may be experiencing anxiety really heavy right now and not really knowing like where it's coming from. It's interesting too, because it's like I'm hearing that you're getting shortness of breath because you're being like surged with so much energy, and it causes you to feel like, you're having a panic attack when actually Spirit's trying to communicate with you. Spirit's trying to communicate with you and tell you things, and you're getting downloads. But because you're not accustomed to getting downloads in such an intense manner, or even at all for some of you, it's very abrasive for you. It's very, very, and it makes you feel like you panic, because you just almost feel like a little bit out of your own body, is what I'm experiencing and seeing. Yeah, and then it's like your cards. I pull cards from the Keepers of Light Oracle. I'm sorry, I have to drink water. This feeling is so, it's just like, I just feel so much energy. Like, you're experiencing so much energy, Cancer. Yeah, like so much energy. And it's, you know, for some of you, it's even otherworldly. It's, you know, it's galactic energy as well. That's coming through. Very, very strong. Mathicus. I have to look that up. Mathicus is what I keep hearing over and over again. Okay, and as I say that over and over again, and I hear it continuously in my head, the energy is moving from my heart center to my sacral. It moved through my solar plexus and into my sacral. Mathicus. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna raise your cards. Wow, Cancer. I would definitely say it's time to do some meditation. It's time to sit down. Okay, you're experiencing a lot of energy. Some of it is really, really good. Some of it is also very, very powerful. It's nothing to be afraid of. If in fact you do need any assistance in that, or you know, maybe you just kind of want a partner to kind of go through it with you, I'm willing. I'm open to it. Okay, so you know, DM me and we'll talk, honey. But yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave that energy because it's very, very powerful. Like, I feel like somebody is grabbing my sacral, and it's almost like a deposit of wisdom. It is, wow. Okay, we have Mother Mary. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Okay, so for some of you, you may even be experiencing some issues in regards to your mother, your relationship with your mother. Okay, and needing that, you know, to build on that relationship, and to, you know, and then for others of you, it's just mothering yourself, being in a moment where you're kind to yourself, the same way you treat others, the same way you're kind and nurturing and beautiful towards others, Cancer, extending that same love inward, okay? And then we have Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. What did we just talk about? Wow, what did we just talk about? And look at that. Look how beautiful that scenery is and everything behind her. Look at that. Beautiful. I mean, and it's crazy because even looking at this image, that is exactly what it feels like. It feels like just waves of energy, like in and out, just waves of energy. And then we have Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Okay, you deserve to be happy, Cancer. You deserve to be happy. You will be happy. Okay, you are happy. Okay, claim it, receive it, understand it as your reality. And it will continue to be. Okay, but you're definitely at a shifting point in your life, Cancer, and things are shifting, things are happening, and you're not gonna be, you know, you're not gonna be the same person that you used to be. Okay, and for some of you, you're already living in that truth now. Okay, but it's definitely Spirit intervening and letting you know that some changes are occurring in your life, and they may be abrupt and they may be very, very strong and powerful changes that are happening, and some you may not understand, but therefore you're good. Therefore you're good. So, all right. I love you, Cancer. Peace, love, and light to you and all those you love. And I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you later, leaving you in nothing but joy. Bye now.